Welcome to the Blockchain Report, where we discuss all things blockchain technology, digital assets, DeFi, NFTs, and much more. Today's video, we're going to do some learning on Web3. On Layer 3, we have some lessons in crypto foundations, NFTs, on-chain identity, and more, ecosystem discovery, DeFi essentials, and security and best practices. Now, we're going to be breaking these down in individual video lessons, so don't get too overwhelmed, but just want to bring some introduction into Web3 for those of you who are new. And you don't necessarily have to participate on the Layer 3 website, but these are just some good overall lessons for you in the Web3 space as you begin your journey. So before we get started, thank you so much for joining. Please like, subscribe, comment, share this out to anyone you think would be interested in blockchain technology, all the fun stuff we get to learn, and cool rewards we earn along the way. Now, Layer 3 is awesome for breaking down all these different sections of Web3 and giving some great lessons on each one. And if you need help navigating this space, have any questions, comments, I have a Discord. You can hit me up on Twitter. All the links are down below. You can catch me on Twitter at the BCR142. I co-host a show every Monday and Tuesday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. On Monday, Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern here at DeFi Crypto and Airdrops. And we cover everything DeFi, crypto and airdrops. We do deep dives on projects that some haven't even launched yet. Some have. So we give a lot of great content. There's DeFi masterclasses to help you learn how to build your bags using your own money without having to invest more. So great content, DeFi Academy too. It's all free. Also, you can catch us at the_only_DCA and the host, Veteran for Crypto. Catch him on Twitter. Great DeFi mind, bringing some awesome minds in the space together. So we got a lot going. And also we are streaming on pump.fun. We had to create a token in order to stream. All of the tokens have been released. 83% are owned by the liquidity pool itself, and I think we own like 0.5%. So we bought $50 worth, that's it. And yeah, catch us here and join us in the chat. So let's get started in this first lesson, Crypto Foundations. So we're gonna do intro, so understand what crypto is, why it matters, and how it's different from the internet you know. So start here if you're new to crypto and want to grasp the core ideas behind blockchain, decentralization, tokens, and on-chain activity. So we'll start with this, intro to crypto wallets. So a crypto wallet is like a digital app that lets you send, receive, and store crypto, similar to how PayPal or Venmo works with regular money. So you can watch what is a crypto wallet. There's 3 types. And we can kind of go through, you watch this on your own. So unlike bank apps, you control your crypto wallet completely. No company can freeze it. No one can take your money, but you're also 100% responsible for keeping it safe. Your wallet has an address, like an email address, safe to share for receiving money, and a private key, like your password. Never share this with anyone. Hot wallets are apps on your phone or computer. Convenient for daily use, but vulnerable if your device gets hacked. Examples, Rabby, MetaMask, and Coinbase. Like these wallets up here. Cold wallets are physical devices. I have a ledger somewhere and it's like a USB flash drive that stays offline, much safer for large amounts, but less convenient. So most beginners start with a hot wallet for small amounts and get a cold wallet when they have more to protect. Custodial wallets like Coinbase or Binance on exchanges means that the company holds your crypto. That way they recover assets access if lost, but they control your money and can freeze your account. Non-custodial wallets, like the hot wallets up here, means you hold your crypto. You have complete control, no one can freeze it, but if you lose your private key, seed phrase, or security phrase, you lose everything. Your private key or seed phrase is 12 to 24 randomly generated words that can recover your wallet on any device. Write it on paper, store it safely, never type it online or share it. It's the keys to all your money. So get started with crypto by creating a new non-custodial wallet. And this one is Rabby right here. You can go to rabby.io. So what's the main difference between hot and cold wallets? Cold wallets are offline and secure. Hot wallets are online and convenient. What makes a custodial wallet different? Managed by a third party with convenient recovery. So you can connect a crypto wallet. Now, Rabby is a good one. There's also Zerion, which right here, Zerion is a good one. So you can open your profile and set it up here. Now with something like a Zerion wallet, these two are some of the best, Rabby and Zerion. Now I'm going to need help, clear all data, yes. So this is what it looks like when you start a new wallet. It'll ask you to create a new one, or if you want to import your wallet. So you can take a wallet from Rabby, and this account right here, it's not tied to a specific wallet. It's tied to the networks, the blockchain networks. So you can take the 12 to 24 private word phrase that they give you, the private key, and import it here. You can import recovery phrase, and this is the 12 words that you want to type. So if we go to create new, let's see, test, I'll just do a random password. So we'll create a wallet and it'll show me this recovery phrase. So this is the 12 words. There's unhappy, gold, false, bubble, resource, beauty, average, label, corn, test, brain, and velvet. And those are what you want to use. So don't copy. You can verify and it'll ask you to type it in. Write it down on a piece of paper or in a notebook and keep it safe. Do not put this anywhere on the computer. Don't take a picture. Don't screenshot. So yeah, when you go, interrupt. So that's what you will use right here. You'll type in, test, wallet, whatever the 12 words are. So that's how you create your crypto wallet. And you can go into something like Rabby and look here and you can import your seed. You can back up your seed phrase. And that's where you find in the settings what your seed phrase is if you forget to write it down. So verify. So your seed phrase is the backup for your entire wallet. Store it on paper in a secure location. If your phone breaks or you get a new computer, you can restore access to your wallet. Never store your seed phrase digitally, photos, email, cloud storage, or share it with anyone. No legitimate service will ever ask for it. No service will ask for it. So keep that in mind. On Layer 3, it's easy to connect multiple different wallets to your account. Porting funds to another wallet is easier than setting up a new email account. Layer 3 has its built-in smart wallet. Layer 3 wallet powers one-click cube mints and faster on-chain actions. It's chain agnostic, balances your assets natively, and keeps you moving. Seamless, instant, and built for Layer 3. Okay, how to fund your non-custodial wallet. So we've done intro to wallets. So how to fund your wallet. To buy crypto with regular money, you'll need an exchange account. So if you have Coinbase, Kraken, or Binance, you'll need to verify your identity and link your bank account or debit card. After buying crypto Ethereum on the exchange, you'll send it to your personal wallet. Copy your wallet address, which is up here. In case of Rabby, it starts with 0x, and then go to the exchange's send or withdraw section and paste your address there. Always send a small amount first. I usually do a few dollars, wait for it to arrive and verify that it gets there, then send the rest. This is because one wrong character in the address means your funds are lost forever with no way of recovering them. So hold Ethereum in your wallet. Transfer any amount of Ethereum on base, and what you do, go here and go to your exchange, send Ethereum to that address, and you will be good to go. So hold at least $5 in your Layer 3 wallet. You can do this or not. This is the Layer 3 wallet right here. You go to receive, copy this address, and when you have the funds here, you can go to send, paste that address here. Select base, and this is where you have some Ethereum. So it says what, at least $5. So 0.0012, and then send, and it will arrive in your wallet here. So you can, it's a little slow right now. Come on now, there we go. Yep, right down here, it'll show up as base Ethereum somewhere. I don't think I have base Ethereum on here, but that's okay. You can verify. Every transaction requires what's called a gas fee. This pays the network computers that process and secure your transaction. Think of it like shipping fees that vary based on how busy the postal service is. Making transactions on Ethereum mainnet can be expensive. This is what all the other blockchains are built off of. The solution is Layer 2 networks, covered up in an upcoming quest, which reduce these fees. For now, only transact on Ethereum mainnet when necessary. Now that your wallet is funded, you're ready to start transacting on chain. And the base network that I just mentioned is a Layer 2 network, but at the end of this activation, you'll mint your first credential on Layer 3, the cube. It's the core of our system, and we'll explain why in the next steps. So right here, you can choose to do external wallet, which is your Rabby, or your Layer 3 smart wallet. And this is a pass key that I use on a password manager that can log in for me. Now, if you need help setting this up, please reach out in my Discord or hit me up on Twitter. And now, there we go. There's your first cube. All right, Layer 3 in your journey. Layer 3 helps you discover legitimate crypto projects through interactive actions. Instead of getting lost in crypto Twitter or YouTube, you'll learn by actually using real protocols. Think of Layer 3 as your structured learning path into crypto. Complete activations to understand DeFi, NFTs, and Web3 apps while earning rewards for your participation. As you complete activations, you earn XP and cubes. or digital badges stored on blockchain. Let's connect your accounts to unlock more activations and track your progress. You can connect your Discord, your Telegram, which I've done all this, and connect your Twitter. Layer 3 makes it easy to discover and interact with the best apps in Web3. No noise, no guesswork. Explore on-chain campaigns, call to activations, complete tasks, mint cubes, earn XP, and track your journey. Your cubes are on-chain proof of participation. They unlock rewards, count toward airdrops, and show your activity history. The more you explore, the more you earn credits, XP, and unique rewards from top protocols. Layer 3 is built for explorers. Whether you're here to learn, grow, or farm, you're in the right place. Their credentials in this Learn section have no fees, only the base network gas fees, which are usually under a fraction of a penny. Make sure your smart wallet is non-custodial wallet, has enough gas to cover the minimal cost. And it'll show it up right. It'll show it here if you need more gas or more crypto to cover your gas fees. And it'll say what type of crypto you need. Next up, smart contracts and token standards explained. Let's see where we're at. So smart contracts are programs that run on the blockchain automatically when certain conditions are met. Think of them like vending machines. You put your money in, select your item, and it delivers without needing a cashier. Ethereum pioneered smart contracts, which is why they call it Ethereum, the mainnet, because it's the main network that all layer 2s are built off of. And it powers thousands of applications today. Every DeFi app, NFT marketplace, and crypto game runs on smart contracts that handle transactions automatically. So primary characteristics of a smart contract: self-executing agreement in code. Why are smart contracts immutable? So once deployed, they cannot be altered. So let's look at a real smart contract. This is the Uniswap token contract, and Uniswap is an exchange on Ethereum, and it's one of the most used contracts in crypto. So this is what the blockchain looks like. This is called Etherscan, and as you see right here, these are the blocks in the chain, one after another, and it's every 13 seconds is an Ethereum is a block on Ethereum. So, or 12 seconds. And in each one of these blocks, if you click on this, there's a set of transactions. More details, info. Yeah, so transactions, there's 148 inside this block, and you can click on that and it'll show you all of the transactions in this one block. So this is the transaction ID, this is the block number, this is the time stamp, this is where it's from, going to. So you can see there's quite a lot of information here. And if you look at the Uniswap token, you can see the max supply, the number of holders, the transfers, the price, market cap, everything, and what is being transacted with on the blockchain. So these are all token addresses, protocols that are using this, and this is the contract that it's built with. So all of this is for the Uniswap token. I'm not a coder, so that's above my head. Tokens are digital assets that live on the blockchain, like Ethereum. Think of Ethereum as the operating system and tokens as different apps or currencies that run on it. These fungible tokens are identical and divisible like dollars. If you have 10 USDC tokens, which each one is exactly the same as any other USDC, and it's linked to the US dollar. Most cryptos are fungible tokens. NFTs are non-fungible tokens, are unique and can't be divided, like baseball cards or concert tickets. Each one has different properties and value. Used for digital art, gaming items, and membership passes. ERC-20 is I forget what that stands for, but they're basically contract rules or standards that allow they're standards for tokens on Ethereum, and ERC-721 is standards for non-fungible tokens. So these standards ensure all tokens work with wallets and exchanges the same way. So key difference between fungible and non-fungible. Fungible tokens are interchangeable. NFTs are unique. And there you go. All right, activation complete. View the blockchain on Etherscan, which is kind of what we just did. So every crypto transaction is recorded publicly on the blockchain. Anyone can look up any transaction or wallet. The transparency is a core feature of crypto. Etherscan is like Google for Ethereum transactions. You can search any wallet address or transaction to see its history, balance, and activity. It's free to use and doesn't require an account. After any transaction, your wallet gives you a transaction hash or ID, and this is your receipt number. Copy it and search it on Etherscan to see your transaction status and details. Primary purpose of Etherscan: to view and analyze public Ethereum data. What info can you find on it? Transactions and smart contract data on Ethereum. So we can view it. Also, if you click here and you copy your wallet address or even transactions, you can click on this little transaction ID and it'll pop up. But we can click here, paste your wallet address, and you see my address right there. This shows my balance, how much Ethereum I have, how many tokens I have, and my transaction history. On transaction page, here's what matters. Status shows if it succeeded. From and to shows the addresses involved, and the value shows how much was sent. And transaction fee shows what you paid in gas. So I'll click on this transaction hash. So it shows your ID, what block it is, timestamp, from and to, the value, and transaction fee. And that's the price of gas. That determines how much the transaction fee is. There's more details, what Ethereum's price was at the time, and all kinds of other stuff that don't really matter. Timestamp shows when it happened, and the block shows which batch of transactions yours was included in. Most other details are technical data you can ignore. All right, getting started with Ethereum Layer 2s. Ethereum pioneered smart contracts, but transactions can be expensive and slow. Layer 2 solutions process transactions on a separate layer, then batch them to Ethereum, dramatically reducing costs while maintaining security. Base is a leading Layer 2 that bundles many transactions together before sending them to Ethereum, making each individual transaction much cheaper. To get started on Base, you'll bridge or transfer Ethereum from mainnet to Base. So what is Optimism in the context of Ethereum? Optimism is a Layer 2, similar to Base. And how does Optimism benefit faster, cheaper transactions? So bridge ETH to Base, and we have some on here. So after bridging, you can switch between Ethereum mainnet and Base in your wallet. Look for the network selector, usually shows Ethereum mainnet at the top, and select Base to see your balance. So in the Rabby wallet, it's actually down here. Right here, you can see the network. And you can switch to Base. And if you look right here, these are the different chains, and you can see how much you have. And you can see individually right here what each network has. This is all decentralized finance stuff, so things that are locked up. And also going to gas.zip. This is the cheapest way for you to move Ethereum over to different networks. So you log in with your wallet and you can go from Ethereum right here, click on Ethereum, and you can bridge or transfer, let's say $5. Sometimes this might cost you more than $1 to send to another network. And these are the networks that you're going to. So it said Base. So we want to send from Ethereum to Base and $5 worth. And that's how much Ethereum it will send over. And this will send it for pennies versus dollars on other sites. So right here, you can see the gas fees and stuff are very cheap using the Layer 3 wallet. And remember, if you need any help with this, just reach out to me in my Discord. All right, last one, resources, crypto foundations. So this activation curates the most useful articles, explainers, and tools to help you. Coinbase Learn, and Base is built by the Coinbase team. So Coinbase Learn is a great resource for exploring multiple concepts when getting started. And they have incentives for you to receive crypto for that. And if you sign up on Coinbase, then they can pay you in crypto for taking some of these Coinbase Learn stuff. Token dispatch gets set up with the latest market trends and narratives. The token dispatch. So if you want to sign up for that, and there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Pretty good, pretty good. Bow, 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 bow. All right, there we go. Crypto foundations, done. So next up in this series, we will complete NFT, on-chain identities, and more. So we'll dive more into this in the next one. But thank you so much. And remember, jump in the Discord, hit me up on Twitter, all that stuff. And with that, this is the Blockchain Report. Have a wonderful day, homies. Peace out.